From viral Madden clips to becoming a full-blown internet personality, Sketch carved out a lane in the sports streaming world like nobody else. His iconic "What's up brother" catchphrase and his unapologetic humor made him a rising star. But one day, at the peak of his career, everything would change. The internet dug up a past that left fans stunned, and Sketch's name was subtly trending for all the wrong reasons. It's now officially been a year since this day has passed, and it's safe to say that it definitely changed Sketch's career. But what exactly happened on this day, and how did it affect Sketch's career? Well, that's probably what you're here to find out. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the Trap House with the biggest trapper. And while you're at it, don't forget to click that very first link down below in my description to join my Discord server and become an official member of the community. Now with all of that being said, let's get into the day Sketch got exposed. Okay, so to start, Sketch would start off his streaming career about 2 years ago in July of 2023 under the name The Sketch Reel. And this journey would start out rather slow for Sketch, as he averaged only around 6 viewers and gained about 17 followers within his first 2 months of streaming on Twitch. But after a popular football game by the name of Madden 24 released in late August, Sketch's life would start to change in just a few weeks. He went from streaming to barely anyone to streaming to enough people to fill up about 5 classrooms. In October 2023, just 3 months after Sketch officially launched his streaming career, Sketch would go from averaging just 6 viewers to jumping up and averaging well over 100 viewers, and he would even gain over 1,700 Twitch followers in just this month alone. And after this, the success had continued building more and more each and every day. He was going viral all over social media platforms like TikTok, and the world quickly began loving this nerdy character that Sketch had created on stream.
Why don't y'all start talking to me? I know you're doing a character, but your streams are hilarious and provide an escape. Thank you, Sketch. Love you, brother. This is partially a character, partially not. Maybe it's just multiple personalities. And I'll tell you what, the voice is like hard not to do when I'm talking to y'all. I don't know why. I'm probably scared to be close to people.
By the end of 2023, Sketch had gained over 45,000 followers on Twitch, with over 37,000 of these coming in the month of December alone. He quickly shot from averaging 100 viewers to averaging over 1,000 viewers by the end of the year, which means he nearly 10x'd his viewership in literally just a 2-month span. He did this all through simply making funny jokes and playing Madden. Now, this rapid growth wouldn't slow down at all for Sketch in 2024. In fact, 2023 was really only the beginning, because within just a few months of the new year, Sketch would become a superstar within the industry. He went from sitting in his room playing Madden, wearing the same Houston Texans jersey every day, to being around some of these NFL superstars that he at one point had only seen on TV and in video games. He would end up growing so popular within the football realm that he would even get a chance to announce a draft pick at the 2024 NFL draft for his favorite team as well.
Reference I just made about a Brit saying punter, go ahead and Google it.
Make some noise! Come on! This is football! Come on!
It's Sketch, people. Love this guy.
The Philadelphia Eagles have traded the 123rd pick to the Houston Texans. With the 123rd pick of the NFL draft, the Houston Texans select Cade Stover, tight end, Ohio State.
In fact, Sketch would blow up so fast on social media that he grew well beyond just football and Madden, and he became pretty much a staple within the entire sports world. There was people all over the world, from kids to adults to ESPN hosts, even entire sports organizations. They would all pay homage to Sketch by going around and doing some of his viral emotes, and of course saying the catchphrase that completely changed his life.
What's up, brother?
But during this time, Sketch wouldn't only be collaborating with people within the world of sports, he was also meeting and working with some of the biggest names within his own industry as well. He would begin doing more and more forms of IRL content, and with this came collabing with big streamers such as Speed, who is literally the biggest streamer in the entire world. And as if collaborating with the biggest streamer in the world wasn't enough, he will also end up collaborating with the biggest YouTuber in the world as well, a person who goes by the name of Mr. Beast, who I'm sure we all know. And he will also collaborate with multiple other popular names within the content creation realm as well, such as Jinxie, who he's been around multiple times and managed to become very close friends with over the time, as well as the entire new FaZe clan, who he also became very close with as well. At one point, I even thought he was going to be added to the group just because of how much he was around them all and because of the on-stream chemistry he seemed to have with each individual member. So it was clear to literally everyone that Sketch was one of the most popular content creators within the world at this point. He was at the absolute peak of his career, averaging tens of thousands of viewers and accumulating well over 1 million followers on multiple platforms as well. But we all know when there's too many eyes starting to get on you, there's going to be a lot of people hating on you and starting to envy your success. And with this, there's going to come people who are going to try to ruin everything that you have going on and everything that you completely built for yourself. And unfortunately, this is exactly what had happened to Sketch while he was at the peak of his career. You see, one random day on the internet would turn out to be the worst day of Sketch's life after a creator by the name of Pocketbook would upload a video titled "The Real Sketch, The Untold Story of Jamie Marr." And in this video, Pocketbook would talk about how he came across an Instagram comment talking about seeing Sketch in quote unquote his true form. And this comment would even take things a step further and give a warning to everyone that this content was going to be very explicit. And keep in mind, this was a completely random comment, like it had no likes or anything. It was made by a completely random account, it wasn't verified, nothing. Honestly, I think Pocketbook had to be a little freaked out to even look deeper into this, because I feel like the average person probably would have just kept scrolling and assumed it was like a bot or something. But Pocketbook did decide to look into this very random comment, and the things he found ended up being so shocking that it will forever change the course of not only Sketch's career, but his entire life as well. It was discovered that prior to his streaming career, Sketch had created a different type of content. No, it wasn't YouTube. No, it wasn't TikTok. It was the most unexpected thing that mostly the entire internet already looks down upon. It was an OF account. Yes, you heard that right. Prior to Sketch being Sketch, Pocketbook had discovered that Sketch was at one point Jamie Marr, a OF creator who made content specifically for people who were a part of the LGBTQ community, specifically targeting like homosexual men. And let's just say the person that made that comment didn't really lie, because this content did seem to be rather explicit and it went far beyond him just wearing wigs or cosplaying as Superman. And this entire thing was so shocking that when the news first broke, many people just didn't believe it. But as more news and photos started coming out of this Jamie Marr person, it got to the point where it was almost impossible to deny. I mean, even some of the evidence that Pocketbook included in his video made this entire case much harder to beat for Sketch, because he even wore some of the same exact glasses that he was wearing at the time in those posts as well. Truth be told, I don't know how or why Pocketbook decided to go through all of these images and things like that for his research. I'm sure the editing for his video had to be insane. He probably went through a lot. Pray for him. But besides all of that, this news ended up spreading all over the internet like wildfire. And we all know that social media could be a very harsh place. So of course this would lead to a lot of people trolling Sketch at the time.
The craziest thing about Sketch is I'm seeing everyone's like, Sketch is one of the most genuine dudes ever. He's genuinely, I don't know why it's the new Twitch word. He's genuinely one of the most genuine guys ever. No, he wasn't. No, he's not. He lied to you about his life. You're acting like it was like 2 years ago, he was taking it up the ass and getting paid for it on OnlyFans. One of those genuine guys, then he would have been straight up about his life.
It's in my ass, brother. Slide it in. Take it out. Pineapples. Ball hog shit though.
If you not ball hog, then die.
But while there was a lot of trolling going on, Sketch also received a lot of love on social media as well. Especially FaZe Clan, who Sketch always gives a lot of credit to for helping him through this very dark time.
Banks brought this Sketch around, bro, and you know, Sketch a big ass name, bro. Sketch probably the most
household name.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest, bro, this nigga Sketch, bro, was just genuine, cool as just a good ass guy, bro.
Facts.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, just a good ass guy. I'm gonna keep it all the way real with y'all, bro. Had no clue. I'm gonna be honest, bro. He get real hyper and eager when the hoes come around. So shit, we just thought he was a regular straight with,
we were at a club.
with a buzz cut.
We were at a club. He left to go with a girl. Like,
Yeah, and it's not even about that. If the nigga gay, he gay, bro. He might be gay. I'm gonna be honest. We haven't heard from him. I don't know what's going on. Shit, he was sleeping on the couch with his butt out. No cap. But regardless, though, it's a long story. Regardless, bro, even if I hit the blunt after him, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Whether he gay or not, that's still my friend. I really don't care, bro.
Now, I'm sure we could all use a group of friends like FaZe who are definitely going to be there for us during these hard times. In fact, if it wasn't for Banks or the rest of the FaZe clan being so loving and understanding and just being there for Sketch during this night, who knows what would have happened.
I'll be honest, plan A was, and I will say candidly, was to probably probably to call it quits if this ever came out. But some people saved me. Shout out Banks. Shout out my parents. Like, shout out y'all. Like, I fucked up, but I'm changed. Yeah, that's about it though. Like, my original plan was, there's two things. One, either be delusional and think it's never going to come out, or two, what's the plan after? The plan after was not very good. If I was alone and I was at my house, I probably wouldn't be talking to you right now.
I mean, I could only imagine having your deepest, darkest secret exposed while you're at the height of your career, and then you have what's going to feel like the entire weight of the world just crashing down on your shoulders. But Sketch did end up handling all of this pretty well, and once he was in a clearer headspace, he'd go live about a day or so later to fully address everything that transpired, and he would even crack a few jokes about the situation as well.
Look at this, open and honest. That was me. That was me. It's okay, though. I will tell you what. Okay. 2 years ago, I did some stuff. I'm sorry if you've seen some of the stuff. You know, I'm a changed person. This is going worse than I thought it was. So 2 years ago, I did not have sexual relations with that man. I'm just kidding. I did. Possibly. Cat's out of the bag. It's okay. What else do I have to say? I don't know. Thank you to all my people that have been sticking up for me. I understand if you're bad. Shit hit the fan. I was dealing with some addiction problems. A couple of them. But
now, a lot of people were actually impressed with how Sketch handled all of this, and it was pretty respectable how he just came out and admitted to everything, even though it was kinda undeniable, but still you get the point. Like, if that was me, I would have tried to blame it on like ChatGPT or something. But Sketch didn't do that at all. He flat out told the truth about everything, and not to mention he did this in front of 70,000 plus people, making it his biggest stream yet. And for a while, it was seeming like this whole thing wasn't going to affect Sketch's career much at all. For months, he was still laughing and joking about the entire thing, and he even continued to have some of the biggest names within the industry defend him and collab with him as well.
Whatever his sexual preference is, that don't take away the fact that he's a great guy. I met him. I've been with him. I've been around him. I've been hanging with him. I've been chilling with him. He's a great guy. He's a genuine guy. He's a sweet guy. He's a good dude. If you stop being his friend just because of that, you weird. I can't count.
So now we're officially 1 year since all of this transpired, and it's safe to say that things are definitely a little different for Sketch. You see, when all of this originally happened, as I said, Sketch was at the peak of his career. He was collabing, working with all of these big creators, being one of the biggest creators in the world himself. But now, just 1 year later, it seems like Sketch's career has really declined since all of this took place. We're 7 months into 2025, and Sketch has only gained around 77,000 followers on on Twitch, and he's averaging around 3K viewers for the year so far, which is a major drop off from the 1.4 million followers he had gained in 2024 with an average of 7,000 viewers. And truthfully, this decline could be associated with multiple things. It could just be as simple as, oh, he got exposed a year ago and people stopped liking him as much after that. Or it could be the fact that Sketch is going away from what got him in this position to start. You see, fans originally loved Sketch when he was sitting in his room most of the time playing Madden, cracking quirky jokes and saying catchy catchphrases. But now, most of Sketch's content consists of him doing IRL vlog style content and always just traveling and being around other people, which most viewers never really watched him for to begin with. I know the whole IRL streams is kind of like the Twitch meta, or really just the content creation meta in general, but I don't think this is the route that fans really wanted Sketch to take. He blew up around the same time as these other popular gamers like Queso and Jinxie, so I think many people originally believed that he was going to follow their path of gaming, or at least remaining a desktop streamer. But unfortunately, that's not really how Sketch's career has panned out thus far. At most, he'll come back when a new Madden or football game drops, and he'll come back, play that for a week, and then he's right back outside. But regardless of how Sketch's career is currently going, he's still very early into his journey. He's only really been streaming for about a year and a half, and he's already seen more success than most people see throughout their entire careers. It's quite fair to say that this has all been a roller coaster ride for Sketch, and through all of the ups and downs he's already had, he's still here grinding and staying consistent, which is a lot more than what the average person would have probably did in his situation. So with that being said, with the release of games like College Football 26 and the upcoming release of Madden 26, hopefully we can see Sketch return back to his prime form very soon. But that's just my personal opinion. As you guys know, the only opinion that I really care about is y'all's opinion. But comment down below and tell me, what do you think about this entire situation? Where were you the day Sketch got exposed? Did you believe it when everything first happened? Do you think it was as big of a deal as everyone made it seem? Let me know down below in the comments. And while you're at it, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join me on my journey to 20,000 subscribers. And while you're at it, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy the video, be sure to give me a thumbs down. Any feedback is good feedback to me, and as always, I appreciate all of the love and support, and I'll catch you boys and girls in the next banger, man.
Bye, have a beautiful time.